All right, y'all know me, Aro, Arab, Aaron, and I could have recorded this video already in a better location and just uploaded it when I got some better internet, but I wasn't even thinking about it. But I'm right outside the dojo. I just got out of class, but I've been wanting to make this video for a while, for like months, ever since I saw Shihan Dai do something similar, and I'm already a content creator. I just stopped for a while, but I kind of, you know, he's doing this thing on his channel, and it's little bits and times in between where you can kind of air your grievances out or just give yourself self therapy and shit. You feel me? And instead of me posting on Snapchat and random messages and Facebook spazzing and stuff, because now that I'm a content creator on Facebook or a figure on Facebook, a digital creator, I can't really cuss as much or talk sexual or just talk shit on there as much anymore because I won't be able to monetize my page. But so yeah, I'm making a change on my Facebook and shit. But I'm still being me. Like, that's one part that's a good thing about me, is I'm unfiltered sometimes. But I've just been wanting to get some little shit off my chest for a little minute. It's two different things, but I'm gonna make this video about one and then do another video about another once I do things a little bit different. But we all deal with different shit, and you can relate to some folks just by, you can just look at somebody or feel somebody, you can feel like you can relate to them and shit. But everybody got their own traumas and shit like that. But and a lot of people deal with it their own way. A lot of folks can't really get past shit until they talk about it or let it go. But so I'm gonna tell y'all this little story that's been on my mind for a good minute, but I had to just make peace with shit. But it's gonna give you some insight to my life or whatever. All right. Back in like 16, 18-year-old, teenagers, you got your group of homeboys, y'all do stuff, ordinary stuff, fighting, chilling in the club, in the neighborhoods, just I was around a group of people that, wasn't really the best of guys, but they were good people, but they just did fucked up shit sometimes, You see the good in them, but, it's still the street life, it's still fast life, it's still shit going on, you feel me? We still dealing with everything, everyday stuff. So, we just 4 or 5 black kids and try to make it, stay alive. Like, back then, if you lived to see 21, you were an OG or whatever. I'm 36 now. Like, once me and my homeboys reached 21, we was like, okay, every day after this is a blessing. But anyway, like, I had a group of friends. We was just real tight. We called ourselves brothers and shit. Like, we had a name and everything, frat boys, off the college stuff, fraternity, frat, you're real close, brotherhood type shit. And we had to make a name for ourselves. If one person fought, everybody fought. Like, that was the only way you can get folks not to mess with you. Or if you just saw somebody in public, hey, don't touch that person, that's that frat boy, he with that shit. You mess with him, it's 3 people coming behind him. And, we had to make a name for ourselves in the city we was in. But, and after going through so much stuff with people or anything, I consider you my brother. Like, if we've been through life or death situations, I would never do anything to jeopardize your family, take from you. Like, you're my brother. Like, we almost died together. Like, that's something special to me. Like, if we made it out of a situation like that, like, man, I'll never do you wrong. Like, especially if we're brothers. Like, it's been days where we've been to McDonald's and I'll get $1 burger and I'll split it in half and give it to you or give it to your homeboy or something like that, man. Why would you think something would, I don't know, man. People are just weird. But, fast forward to this, I start Kyokushin class. It's like 2011. My homeboy, my brother, was supposed to start training with me, but ironically, we both messed up our leg. Like I tore my Achilles 3 months into training because I was still doing basketball, still doing outside stuff, still very active, and I wasn't listening to my body. I thought a sprained ankle was just something else, but it was my Achilles getting thin and thin and thin. But anyway, I tore my Achilles 2011. My homeboy fractured his foot playing basketball. Like we didn't stretch. Like we thought we did in-house stuff for like 2-3 months and we didn't stretch. So we just got out playing basketball, doing karate. Like we we ain't had no business doing what we was doing at first until you stretch and flexibility is a mug. But so he couldn't train. He drowned like a week later because I had a boot on. He had a boot on his foot, but he's so stubborn. He didn't like the way it felt. He said the cast was itchy, so he took the cast off and was literally walking around with a fractured foot and went swimming and caught a cramp and drowned. And weird thing is, that was the same weekend I was supposed to come pick him up. Like he called me that Friday and was like, "Hey man, what's up?" I'm like, "Chilling. I'm gonna come see you tomorrow and stuff like that or whatever, to give me an address or whatever," because he was staying with me and stuff, but he went to go down to another city to be with a girl and stuff. But like I was trying to tell him, just come back up here, man. You out of pocket, like just come back up here and shit. But he felt like he was a burden staying with me. But if you're my brother and you need a place to stay, as long as I got 4 walls, you can get a corner. You know what I'm saying? You can sit down and you got a couch. I got a bed. You can get on the couch, man. You know what I'm saying? But he drowned. I still take care of his nephew to this day or whatever. He's like 18, going to the army now. But so I tear my Achilles around one of my homeboys or whatever. Actually, the same day I messed my Achilles up, I walked through Walmart and got an ice pack and hobbled through Walmart or whatever. I'm such a warrior. Gotta do it. Gotta go through the pain. I can push through it. Left foot, right foot, left foot. I don't even realize. I forget that it's a fucking buggy that you can ride in, a whole cart that you can just deet, 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 deet. But nah, I want to be big macho man and crawl and hobble through the fucking sports section in Walmart. You know how far that is? But anyway, I go around one of my homeboys and why is my dad texting me? But I go around one of my homeboys and he laughs at the fact that I'm hurt or whatever. I'm like, dude, he's talking about, man, should no dude in the hood be doing karate anyway, man. You can fight out here and this and this. I'm like, that's why I'm in the dojo, because I don't want to fight in the streets, man. I'm tired of people pointing guns at us when they get tired of getting beat up. I'm tired of people wanting to fight and shoot after the fact. Like, you lost. Why are you trying to shoot at my house? I don't want to go through that. I have a mother and a deaf sister, man. I like to fight. I don't want them to have to go through shit because I like to fight. And people out here don't like to take a loss. Like, nah. But so a couple days go by, weeks go by, my leg still, I tore my Achilles, so it's gonna take some time. Like, if you ever felt that feeling, it's one of the worst injuries you can have. Like, man, I literally had to learn how to walk again, and it took like 2 years. But like, my leg felt like a toothpick on a string. Like, even after the 6-month time of having your leg up, I went through a depression. I can't move. I can't do what I love. I can't fight. I had to ask people for help. I literally had to sit still for 3 months and had to ask people to help me do stuff. I was crawling up the stairs because I got tired of waiting. Like, I don't like to ask people for help. Like, and my Shihan Dai Karl says the same thing. That's how I can kind of relate. I feel I can relate to him a lot. Like, I haven't had a lot of conversations with him, but you can just feel certain things with people when you just say, "Hey man, what's up? What's up?" And, you know, But he's one of the only people that's actually been in I still remember from the dojo when I first came in 2013, which is crazy because it's a guy here that came in 2012 and he's a black belt now, and that's just like, hey, if you would have stayed, you could have been a black belt maybe. Fight your fucking depression and you can be something, dude. But yeah, that was a wake up call. It's 2024, and I'm just not getting back into it. But I still train off without coming to the dojo. I train when I could and stuff, but like a lot of women took up a lot of my time and shit like that. And then the women that I took up them years don't even fucking like me anymore. So the hell was it for, man? Nothing but memories and headache and pain and the feeling of still wondering about the damn people. But anyway, I'm chilling. Like, my homeboy doesn't have his car. He doesn't have a car. Never had a car. For years, I've been picking him and his girlfriend up, taking them where they gotta go, take his girlfriend home, take him home, stuff like that, you know. But you're my brother, so I'll do that. But one night, I get a phone call from him. I go to take him home, him and his girl. Like, I stayed 20 minutes from where I used to stay. I moved because my house got broke in, my car got broke in when I was 16 years old. So I'm like, I can't have nothing in this city, so I gotta move to better myself. So I did. I moved 20 minutes away, and life's been great ever since. But because I got away from the people that were envious of what I was getting at the time and didn't want to work for it. I was always the person that, hey, he'll be all right if I take from him because he can get it again next week. No, I can, but it's gonna hurt. I work for what I have. I have money. But anyway, I don't work for my shit, man. But I drop him and his girl off in the projects and shit. So I drop her off in one project, and I drop him off in another one, and I go home. But after I drop her off and drop him off, she texts my phone and she's like, after you take him home, come back this way. I'm like, what the fuck? Does she know who she texting? So I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, I text her back. I'm like, why would you even text this to me? Like, you know this can never happen. Like, why would you even say this? Why would you even think this through? Like, I just dropped you off and him. This is my brother, man. Like, I be with this dude 4 days a week for hours. Like, we go to the club together. We do stuff together, man. Like, why would you even think I would do this with you behind his back? I'm not even attracted to you. I have my own women. Like, I have my own. I'm turning down women. Why would I mess with you when I have women I can talk to? I'm not attracted to you. Like, once you're my homeboy's girl, I don't look at you like that. Like, I don't want to mess with nothing my homeboy done mess with, because my homeboys make a lot of bad decisions. I'm not egotistical, but I like what I like. Like, I'm not just gonna hit anything or talk to any type of girl. Like, you have to be somebody or have something going or make me feel a certain way. But I'm not just one of those dudes sitting rocking back and forth, man. I gotta get me something before I go to sleep, man. No. But so I'm like, why would you leave this like this? So I don't text her back nothing. I sweep it under the table. I'm acting like, nah. Like, and then my homeboy is paranoid. Like, he's really paranoid. And I'm like, man, I can't even tell this dude this shit, because if I do, he's gonna go back to thinking like, shoot, man, I done had you take my girl home for the past 3 years. This been going on. Like, how long y'all been talking and messing around? It hasn't. I haven't tried. Never this. You know what I'm saying? And he doesn't like to talk. He just likes to fight and shoot and then deal with the questions, the shit afterwards. So, and mind you, I have a boot on my leg. Why would I cheat Why would I mess around with my homeboy's girlfriend, baby mama, whatever the heck, ex, whatever, while I'm on crutches? And it doesn't make sense, man. I'm on crutches. I can't have sex. I can, but it's gonna be very difficult, and I'm not gonna do it with somebody I've never done it with before. Because I'm gonna do it with somebody that knows me already. I'm gonna be like, hey, my leg hurts right now, stuff like that. I'm not gonna, what the hell, man? But so I'm mad at the fact that she even put the left evidence, like physical evidence, for something to seem like something's been going on. So, like the next day, I'm chilling at the house or whatever. In the next 2 days or whatever, because I sweep the shit under the rug. My homeboy called. Hey man, what's up? Nothing, chilling. Hey man, come drink with me. Come do this and that. Alright, man. I'm gonna come down. I don't really want to, because why would I drive 20 minutes away to just drink a beer with you and I'm on crutches, like I'm healing up? I'm supposed to be in a wheelchair. But you're my homeboy. I trust you. I'm not even supposed to be out in public right now. Like, but you're my homeboy, so I trust you. So I go down, pick him up. Somebody else gets in the car. I'm like, okay, but we're going to the store. He wants to buy a beer. So I'm like, all right. I buy myself a beer and him a beer. But I don't really drink mine because I'm not in the drinking mood. But it's another dude in the back seat. We don't really deal with him. He's a little older than us, but he's not the dude that hangs around us and stuff. So I'm like, why is this guy around us? And I need to choose a better spot because this location in my glasses is fucking up the thing. I'll take my glasses off. But so I'm already thinking in my head, why is this dude with us and he doesn't chill with us? And so we go to the same neighborhood his girl stays at. He sits drinking his beer and stuff. Everything all cool to me. He gets out the car. I get out the car. I got my boot on my leg, a big ass boot that goes up to the knee, a plastic boot, like Achilles boot. I'm chilling on the side of the car, my leg propped up with my head down in my cell phone. So I'm in my cell phone. He like 5 cars down talking to his girl or whatever. So next thing I know, all I hear is a pow. I look up. He done smacked the dog boo-boo out of the girl. Hey, it ain't my business. They done this 100 times before. Whatever they do, they is on them. I ain't in their business. So I'm looking down at my phone. Next thing I know, I look up. I barely look up, and I see him with his arm cocked back, about to punch me. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I dodge it. I dodge his first punch. But mind you, I got a boot on, and I've been walking on it for a good minute, so I done already wore the rubber off because I'm doing stuff I'm not supposed to be doing. So I done wore down the boot, so it slips. But I move the punch, then he comes again. I dodge it, and then he comes another one, and I fall. Like, he got the best. I was gonna fall eventually. I hit the curb. It was a curb where we in the parking lot, like a neighborhood, projects apartment, you know what I'm saying, car lot. I hit the sidewalk because I can only dodge so much. I'm still a white belt right now in Kyokushin, so the self-defense thing ain't really there yet. It's just evading. And like I did tie Sabaki for a minute, but I got a boot on, so I slipped. And he proceeds to commence the ass whooping. Now, I'm about 160 at the time, because I haven't eaten for real, stuff like that. I'm 6'4", 160, so I'm skinny. My homeboy is about 6'2", 230 pounds. So he's a big dude, like, and he's known for knocking people out. Like, within a couple of hits, 1 or 2 hits, you're knocked out. Like, I used to run with a bad group of guys. One of my other homeboys, he's in prison now for like 20 years for armed robbery. He's a good dude though. He just makes bad decisions. But I have a story about him in the club. He started some stuff with somebody, and their whole family jumped him in the club, and he knocked out like 15 people. It was so many people in the club, we couldn't even get to him to help. It was like a big mob over him, like a wave of people. He was getting hit with pianos, tambourine things, all type of stuff, man. That was a crazy night. Like, we couldn't even get to him, and he was fighting so many folks. All you could see was people falling and hitting the ground. And boosh, boosh, boosh. But this video 20 minutes long. I haven't even got to the part that bothers me yet. But yeah, he beats, like, the dude commences to beat my ass, like, just boof, 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 boof. And I'm telling them, like, dude, what are you fighting? What are you fighting for? I'm not, like, I wouldn't do that to you. I wouldn't try and mess with your girl. He doing, all these years, I never thought you crossed me. I'm like, dude, I didn't cross you. I would never cross you, man. Like, what the hell? Boom, 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 boom. And he tries to bash my head into the car door. Like, doof, doof. I'm not gonna let him know. Like, you not finna kill me. I can't fight back the way I want to, but I'm not just finna let you kill me out here, man. I got a sister to go home to. I got a family, man. And you trying to kill me over a female. And, like, I'm your brother, man. I done seen you. We done been in fights together, and you haven't fought people this hard. Like, why? This is some other shit. Like, what are you so angry about? He takes my head and tries to bash it into the concrete sidewalk. Like the curb. He tries to bash my head into the curb. I put my hands up like this to literally stop him from trying to crack my freaking skull open. All over this over a text message. That's crazy. That you didn't want to talk to me about. Like, and I couldn't tell, y'all see why I couldn't tell this man about that shit? But, so like 10 minutes go by, I'm just surviving. Like, I had a whole fish fillet knife in my pocket, in my pants, because, like, I'm on crutches, but I'm not gonna leave myself defenseless. So I could have actually stabbed him and killed him if I wanted to, but I knew if I did, I would have never left that parking lot, because you remember the dude that I told y'all was in the back seat? He was standing there the whole time while this was going on, and he ended up being his backup. Like, if I ended up having a gun on me, he would have shot me and killed me. So no matter what, I was in a lose-lose situation. If I would have got the better of him in the fight, he would have made sure that I didn't get the best out of the situation. So he literally gets on top of me. His legs are over my shoulders. I'm on the ground, bloodied up. He literally just grabs my head and just starts trying to pull my hair out. Like, you're a man. Why are you pulling my hair, man? You're trying to disfigure me. You're this angry that you're trying to disfigure me. For what? He's trying to hit me in my head, hits me all in the back of my head. Like, you're not even supposed to take that many blows to the back of my head. But I'm glad I got these dreads, because I bet I have more brain damage than I do now. But he literally just gets tired enough to where he can't fight anymore. And then he just gets up, man, I could kill you. I ought to kill you. This and that. You better be glad this and that. But literally, he can't kill me, because even though my body's messed up, I got the heart of a dragon in me. You can't kill this. I was born in 88. It's a lot of heart in him. Trust me. If it's just will to will, can't nobody beat me. Can't nobody come out better than me. But that's why I'm working on my technique and my speed and my power now. But nobody got the desire to be better than me. But yeah, he did a number on me at that time, and it kind of stuck with me, because I just wanted to. He didn't. Then after this, he never apologized. He never told me. We never talked about it. He just feels right to have done it. Like, I thought bros don't beef over hoes or something. Like, nigga, you tried to kill me, man. You tried to take me away from my family. Like, if you would have bashed my head into that concrete sidewalk, I would have been dead or in a freaking coma. I had to pick myself up, and I didn't even call the police. Like, I had a split lip, everything. You could have been in prison, man. You was a felon doing this shit to me. I still didn't turn you in or none of that, man. And then the funny thing is, even after these autumn years, and then you still came around me on some friendly stuff, God gave me the opportunity to get my revenge, to get my karma. But I chose not to. All those times you would still come around me and get drunk, and I'd drive you home. I could have just opened the car door up and pushed you out the car, man. Like, I literally looked over at you, and God would sit there and tell me, hey, here's your opportunity if you want it, you know. He's drunk, passed out, snoring. All you got to do is open up the car door and say he got drunk and tried to throw up like he normally tried to do. He tried to throw up while the car was in motion, and he just rolled out the car. I don't know what happened. Like, I could have gotten away with getting rid of you so many times, man. But you know why I didn't? Your kids. I didn't want to take their father away from them kids. Because at the time, you was doing something for the kids. So, but trust me, if you ain't had them kids, you probably wouldn't even be here today, man. But, because you didn't care about my life, so why should I care about yours? But, yeah. Every day I would think, why'd you do that, man? For the past ever since 2011 up till 2023, 24, I never got an answer on, like, you never even apologized for it, man. Then you broke in my house after I gave you a place to stay. But even before that, like, your mama kicked you out. I gave you a place to stay, and you used that as an opportunity to scout my house. We used to split food together, man. We've done stuff to people together, man. Like, why would you break in my house and steal from my mama, my sister? You knew where stuff was in that house that I didn't even know, man. Like, you rambling that much in my house, in my own house? That's disloyal, but you preach all this loyalty shit, man. You're a gangster disciple and you're loyal, but you breaking in your homeboy's house that gave you a place to stay when didn't nobody else give you a place to stay. You can't even, and then all I ask for is, what made you do it? Like, what was your mindset in? That's all I wanted, man, some understanding, and you can't even give somebody that. You suck somebody else up to do it. He ends up getting killed, dying later in prison behind some more shit that you asked his ass to do. Robbed a pizza man. That's fucking crazy. You don't want to take accountability for shit in your life, and your life gonna always be like this. It's gonna go up a little bit, but until you learn to take accountability for the shit you've done to people, it's gonna always be how it is, man. You're gonna always just be coping with shit. Telling yourself shit is good when you know it can be better. Then when I left, I got in 2008, a couple years ago, I had another 2-year depression. Came back, just wanted to ask him why, what? Like, I'm tired of thinking about this, why'd you do it? Told him how I felt. He couldn't even speak on it. He was just like, man, I just wanted to ask you how you was doing. Tell me what made you break in my house and all this stuff and all this, man. Like, but some things you just ain't gonna get an answer to. So, it's all good. But I'm gonna go ahead and post it because it's like 28 minutes long. But was able to get it out and stuff like that and stuff, and you know. But anyway, I'm gonna start doing more content creating stuff. You know, I ain't doing the dogs right now. Mainly gonna do like gym content. I'm gonna go to like different gyms and be like, hey man, I'm invited to go to this gym. Let's see what it's about. Come follow me. And then walk through the gym and shit like that. Like, another thing I like about this dojo shit is you all come in with white gis and you never know who somebody is. Your best friend can be somebody else. Like, then yeah, you can be good friends with somebody who's a fucking doctor or a lawyer or something. But you would have never met this person if you wouldn't have came to this dojo or been on this side of town. And then they base your friendship is based on who you are, not what you can do for them or not where you were born. It's based on how you talk and stuff. So Yeah, that's what I like about it. And yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and end this little thingy. See how long it takes to post. Hopefully it'll hurry up and post while I'm on the highway.